Afternoon, guys. It's just at St Lawrence's Church, Stratford Castle, UK, Stratford Road. It's literally over the back there, if you can see, is old Sarum Castle. Can't see a great deal from there, to be fair. We'll have a little look around the other side. It's thought I'd come down. I've been here before, not filming, but I came down to have a little look the other week. Commonwealth War graves. Thought I'd come down in the daytime. Yeah, beautiful day. And just hopefully get to read some of the graves a little bit better. It's only my third one, so hopefully they'll improve. But yeah, you got old Sarum Castle just up over that hill, which I will actually get up there at some point, get some of it on video. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful location, well maintained. Light was on in the church around the other side, but I'm not sure if there's anyone in there or not, to be fair. Gonna be upsetting anyone. Yeah, so stunning building. Let's go and have a look at the front actually, because I'm sure there's some dates, some early dates carved into the front of the church. Let's go and have a little look. That's 1775, 1786, 75. Really a lot else, to be fair. It's some really old graves on that side. I'll work my way around the church. So what's that? RG 1785. Some initials carved in. Makes you wonder, was that old age vandalism? Just gonna go back round onto the main road as well to have a little look at this statue. It's really cool, but it's not actually the entrance. I came in the correct way. Yeah. Great condition. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think it's as big as St Martin's Church, where I went to the last church I've done. Just have a little look at this statue. The Wayside Cross, a Grade 2 listed war memorial. Wayside crosses by the road, track or footpath often serve as waymarks for walkers and pilgrims and are made of wood, stone or metal. They have been erected over many centuries in Europe, especially in France, where soldiers in World War I were impressed by seeing them in countryside. The Wayside Cross was erected in 1922 in memory of those men from Stratford Castle who died in World War I. As there was no repatriation of bodies during the war, it was important for the villagers to have somewhere to come and remember the fallen. The cross became listed in June 2017 as part of a century project headed by Historic England. Yeah, it's a cool cross. Yeah. The sun in my eyes a bit, so I can't actually see. So that 1914 to 1918, God make us worthy of their sacrifice. 1914, we'll remember them. 2014, Jesse Thomas Ford, George Goodrich, Alfred George Humphreys, Charles Thomas Long, George Reginald Mundy, Joseph James Scadden, Frederick Stevens, William Waterman, and John Henry Waters. Let's see. Hopefully that's in focus. I can't actually see. I'm not gonna lie. That's the thing. It's really annoying. But yeah, it's you can see it's well maintained. Grass obviously gets cut, the bushes get cut. There's a wheelbarrow over there. But yeah, you can see there's some quite a lot in there. So you know which way to go round, really, to be fair. Forever love and memory of Rosalie Evelyn Hepburn, March 17. Can't read it. 17 to 1871. December 28th, 1961. Some of these are easy to read. Love and memory of Kenneth William Wilds, 23rd of the 5th, 1927, 27th of the 6th, 2001. Well, yeah, some of these are relatively new, to be fair. Geoffrey Michael O'Connor, 1985 to 1999. 11 in our hearts for so much of an age. Some more recent ones there as well. David James Todd, 1939, 2017. Mary Todd, 1944, 2020. So, infant granddaughter Alexandra, 5th of June, 1948. Pamela Lacey Prentice, love daughter, born 28th November 1916, died 21st of April 2008. Yeah, it's certainly not the smallest church I've ever seen. It's not the biggest either, but which way I want to walk round, to be honest. Check some of these out. There's 3 that are real close. There's also another 3 that are real close. Graham Mitchell, 1938 2017, husband, father and grandfather. Penelope Mitchell, 1945 to 2011, wife, mother and grandmother. Lorna Burton, 1968 to 2002, daughter, sadly missed. over there, it caught my eye. Let's have a look around this way. Certainly a lot easier doing this in the daytime. Harry Charles Brockway, 1943 to 2019. Dearly loved father, uncle and friend. Music is an agreeable harmony for honour of God. And the permissible delights of the soul. I actually did clean a few of the graves off before I started filming. I haven't actually gone back and filmed those, but just I think that all the graves should be able to be read, whether it's anybody coming to look round or whether it's family or whatnot. Obviously over time they get perished by the weather, but it's just a case of a bit of grass that needs wiping off, and obviously I'll wipe it off. To guess, we've got to be about 500 in there altogether, I suppose, I guess. But again, yeah, it's been looked after nicely. Not 100% sure what this. There's multiple graves. It's been there so long, the writing's all gone. It's a gravestone. It's just all gone altogether. So those you're going to really struggle to read. With the orange moss was grown on top as well. It's just basically impossible to try and read that. This one will be readable. In memory of Edward Waters of this parish, who died December the 11th, 1869, aged 53 years old. It's not much of an age either. Really. It's beautiful cross. Beautiful cross. And this one's a nice cross as well. In loving and grateful memory of Charles Waters. Born August the 12th, 1823, died January, possibly the 12th, 1903. There's no date on this one. In love and memory of my brothers, Teddy and Barry Janes, my husband, Jim Reed, Mum and Dad, Jim and Maud Janes, gone but not forgotten, now reunited with Joan Reed, dearly missed by all. Not 100% sure on how that works, whether a stone's just been put here to remember everybody's who's on the stone, so family can come and visit, and also, you know, sort of feel as though they're visiting all those people. So it's pretty cool. get back to it in a minute. I'm just going to go and have a look over here. So, I don't actually know if you pay for space, or does the big ones mean that they were buried and not cremated? I'm assuming if you're cremated and you get a stone, you're obviously going to need less room. I'm not sure if the ashes ever go in the ground when you're cremated, I really don't know. But yeah, obviously these are person-sized. These are enough for 2 or 3 people. I'm guessing the smaller stones, the stones that are just led into the floor, are all people that have been cremated. That's what I'm guessing. I should know really, obviously. In loving memory of Eliza Mary, beloved wife of Reginald Cogan, at rest, August the 3rd, 1928, aged 46 years, brave, unselfish, loving, also of Reginald Frederick Stewart Cogan, died August 7th, 1959, age 79 years, reunited. So that tells you that, doesn't it? Bless. I just hope it is what I pretty much know from what I've experienced going to church and stuff. I believe that there will be people waiting there for you when you pass over, especially if you die of natural causes. I'm not 100% sure if you die in a freak accident or a suicide or whatnot. I really don't know. These questions I ask myself on a daily basis. Harris Arthur Ernest, 1873 to 1948. Amy Maud, 1879 to 1956. Robert Arthur, 1909 to 1973. Ernest Lawrence, 1903 to 2000. Treasured memories. So again, I ask myself, is this a stone that's just been put here in remembrance of these people, as opposed to their bodies being buried there? So we'll start doing a bit of research so I know what I'm talking about on these videos. It makes sense, doesn't it? Flight Lieutenant Dennis D. Rawlins, RAF, Royal Air Forces, killed on active service June 20th, 1940, age 25, greatly loved. Thank God for every remembrance of him. There's also another 3 by the looks of things, or 3 people. Can't read the stones really. In loving memory of Phyllis Mary, eldest daughter of the Latty Mary Rawlins, sister to Joan and Dennis, 1901 to 1986. The other 2, it'll be a bit of a struggle. In loving memory of Joan Palmer Morwood, sister of Dennis, 1910 to 1982. The church just rung then. Church bell just rung. It's another thing. I'm guessing that's just for decoration, that looks like to be bits of glass. I've seen a lot. Again, I'm far from an expert about any of this. Sure I will be in time. In loving memory of Annie Bess Miles, died June 25th, 1949, aged 83. Also her grandson John Kendall Miles, RA, formerly 4 Commando, died in the Middle East, November 24th, 1949, aged 26. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's young. That's the first thing that I've seen that's actually really annoying to me. I think he needs to get rid of that bush. It shouldn't be growing over 2 people's graves. Right. Look. In loving memory of George Walter Light Bodman, at rest, 8th of March 1935. Also his wife, Anne Maria Bodman, died 28th of May 1958, headmistress of Stratford Subcastle School for 38 years. So I'm guessing the school is here somewhere. I can't remember if it's left or right, but it's right real close to this, or fairly close. It's definitely on this road. Died in 1958. I've never seen a stone quite like that before. I've got a feeling that's actually came off, hasn't it? Snapped. In loving memory of George Middlecote, died 18th of July 1935, aged 59. I know that. My room. Redeemer liveth. A bit of worn away. Some of them are a bit hard to read. Can't actually read anything on this one, but looking at the stone, I'm guessing it probably belongs to a child, which is always sad. Any death is sad, obviously. A wooden one. I suppose families and people can only afford what they can afford to pay for, hence some people having big, beautiful, stunning crosses, and some people having small wooden ones, but I don't think it means that you were loved any less because you haven't got an expensive gravestone. I mean, this is pretty cool. See if we can read it. This cross of sacrifice is one in design and intention with those which have been set up in France and Belgium and other places throughout the world, where our dead of the Great War are laid to rest. Name liveth for evermore. Funny because a full battery, brand new, fully charged battery, and possibly the first time I've even used the battery, to be honest, maybe second max. But yes, it was on empty, standing by that cross a minute ago. Now it's just come back to 1 bar, but even still. Shouldn't go that quick. So look at the New ones. 333724 Aircraftman, 2nd CL, ALA, good, Royal Air Force, 19th of December 1919, age 39, Palms 86, 7. In the day of my trouble, will call upon thee, thou wilt answer me. Pretty interesting little stone, I've not seen one like that before. %, sure what it's supposed to resemble, but once again my battery's gone on to 0 over here. That's weird. 0. New Zealand. New Zealand. Private R.C. Rogers, Australian Imperial Force. 6th of April 1919. Love in memory of Arthur Montague Edwards, dearly loved, second son of Arthur and Annie Edwards of 8 Park Lane, Salisbury. I know where that is. Born 14th of February 1883, died 8th of March 1919. I'm not going to be able to read the rest of that. It's a nurse. Ethel May Robson, 16th of November 1918, age 60. Nurse. Australian Imperial Force. Australian Imperial Force. Private W. Moore, NZ, Wellington, Regents, 20th December 1917, age 44, New Zealand. Bush. I'm not sure if it's the gardener or the maintenance man that maintains all the graves again. Other people can. All of these war ones have got roses or flowers or nice plants next to them. I can't imagine that they all still have families. You know, from 1917, these are all 1917, age 18, age 22. Young people just giving their lives to fight. So, you can see the better quality stones definitely last a lot longer and way better condition than the, I'm guessing one's marble. More expensive ones are made of marble, I think. That's a neat one. Perish too much to read, but there's a neat cross. It's concrete, but it looks like it's made out of wood. Australian Imperial Forces. You see they've got nice bushes, nice plants next to them. Does look nice to be fair, as morbid as it sounds. I'm going to be in one day, so may as well get used to it. To the glory of God, and in loving memory of Ellis Montague King, daughter of the latter Canon and Mrs. King, who died 7th of January 1932, the Lord God planted a garden. Weird, my battery's just gone back up to halfway. Weird. Ooh. I think I'm going to put the money aside for myself to get a nice stone, to be honest. If anyone wants to come and visit me anyway. That's one thing that's come of all of this stuff that's been going on at home and going to church and stuff. I've always thought about death anyway, but I look at it a bit differently now. And I think you should plan ahead for death. You want to know your family's as alright as they can be. You certainly don't want them to be hit with massive funeral bills or anything like that. So yeah, it's something I've been thinking about a lot recently, paying for my own funeral. I'm only 39, but you know, coming to us all one day. In ever loving memory of dear father, husband and son, David John Moody, 1978 to 2008. So whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord. "37, 36, not much of an age, unfortunately. Something else I've been questioning a lot recently. People get taken early for a reason. If we've all got a designated time to die, date, year, time to die. And what about people that die real young, or babies? That's the grave there. I'm not going to read it out, it's a recent one from an aged 10-year-old, but I mean, you know, why do they go so soon? It seems unfair, obviously. I don't know. The church is beautiful. It's so peaceful down there. I say, no issues whatsoever of grabbing a sleeping bag and sleeping in there. Peaceful. These ones are cool, I'm guessing. Yeah. Died November the 20th, 1917. Jane Scadden, aged 82. Robert Marchmont died February the 16th, 1911, age 81. Cows in the field. Oh, birds. Trip me out so much in the daytime. And yeah. Beautiful. I try to avoid children, babies, or people that have died real recently. I don't know. I feel as though it might be seen as being disrespectful, which is obviously not what I'm setting out to do. With the older ones, don't feel quite as bad because I suppose a lot of their siblings are gone as well, or I don't know. Just try and get to the really old graves. It's quite hard to read, to be fair. You aren't really going to read much of that. Yeah, no chance. No chance of reading that. Robert Bennett, 1898 to 1969, beloved husband and father. Also his wife Kathleen, 1899 to 1998. So, lived a long life. Wow, these ones are really old. I'm guessing these would be the original ones. Along with these tombs there, they'd be the original graves. Read any of it? Not a chance. I believe I can read a date that looks like